Ladies and gentlemen, in a shining example of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas mantra, today the Prime Minister unveiled the Vizhinjam International Seaport in Kerala. The inauguration of the seaport was more than just the launch of a transformative infrastructure project. It became a powerful tableau of India's evolving political landscape. Sharing the dais with Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, both prominent leaders of the opposition I.N.D.I.A Bloc, PM Modi delivered a message that was as much about national unity as it was about political rivalry. Now remember, the Vizhinjam Port developed at a cost of 8,867 crore rupees under a public-private partnership led by the Adani Ports and SEZ Limited is India's first dedicated deep water transshipment hub. Strategically located near international shipping lanes and equipped with advanced semi-automated systems, the port is expected to recapture a significant share of India's outbound cargo, currently routed through foreign ports. In his address, PM Modi emphasized that development and governance must transcend party lines, regions and ideologies. The optics of unity, however, were balanced with sharp political undertones. Without naming Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, PM Modi took a veiled jibe, suggesting that some would be irked and they will lose sleep over the day's events. The Prime Minister, with characteristic flourish, remarked, and I quote him, "Shashi Tharoor is also sitting here. Today's event will give sleepless nights to several people," unquote.
हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी मैं कहना चाहूंगा, आप तो इंडी अलायंस के बहुत बड़े मजबूत पिलर है। यहां शशि थरूर भी बैठे हैं और आज का ये इवेंट कई लोगों की नींद हराम कर देगा।
So that was, of course, Prime Minister Modi earlier today taking a whale jibe at Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. Those visuals, of course, very interesting visuals that came out of Kerala today. Congress leader Shashi Tharoor and Prime Minister Narendra Modi shaking hands. Of course, there was the Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, as well. And the Prime Minister said that the presence of both of them on stage will give sleepless nights to a lot of people. And, there was a moment in that event when there was a little bit of a translation issue. But till then, the Prime Minister said that the message to those people who had to take this message has now been sent by what I said. So the Prime Minister really taking a political jibe at Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, while this event took place. Of course, a significant event in terms of what India wants to do with its shipping ports and the kind of boost that it will give to trade through these ports in Kerala. But remember, this comes as the Prime Minister and Shashi Tharoor shook hands. In fact, there was a warm, friendly conversation with them, between them on stage as well. And, that, of course, we'll have to see how this really plays out and what kind of reaction the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi do give on this. But listen in once again to what the Prime Minister said at this event.
हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी मैं कहना चाहूंगा, आप तो इंडी अलायंस के बहुत बड़े मजबूत पिलर है। यहां शशि थरूर भी बैठे हैं और आज का ये इवेंट कई लोगों की नींद हराम कर देगा।
So there you heard it, Prime Minister Modi saying this event will give sleepless nights to people. This will irk people. The fact that Shashi Tharoor as well as Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan are present on stage with me inaugurating this very significant port in this location will give, the kind of sleepless nights that the Prime Minister is talking about. But you see those visuals that came out today. You don't see them very often, but this is one such visual that came out. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Shashi Tharoor in a warm, friendly conversation. The Prime Minister, of course, taking a whale jibe at Congress party as well as leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi. We'll have to see how the Congress responds to it, whether or not they do respond to it, what Rahul Gandhi has to say about it. But just the fact that, the Prime Minister took that jibe is surely going to get us some kind of response from the opposition. In fact, not just Shashi Tharoor, he also talked about the Kerala Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, and said that he is a tall crucial, significant part and leader of the opposition I.N.D.I.A Bloc, a bloc that stands against the N.D.A. And the fact that he's also present at this event with me will irk people. So, of course, political rivalry also playing out at that event. Let's also get you the breaking news coming in after the Prime Minister wailed dig at the Congress. The Congress has now hit back. The first response coming in from the Congress party, taking a jibe at the Prime Minister as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Congress has invoked Pahalgam and they've slammed the Prime Minister. That's the first response coming in after the Prime Minister making this, whale jibe at the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi. My colleague Sagarika Pratibha, beg your pardon, is with us explaining what the Congress has said. Pratibha, over to you.
Right, so it looks like Prime Minister Modi's mention or dig that he took at the Congress party at the event has not gone down too well with the Congress party. Here's a response that has come in from Pawan Khera. In fact, several Congress leaders have taken to social media X. We saw the reaction from Supriya Shrinate. Here you have Pawan Khera who says, and he has tweeted in Hindi, let's translate it for our viewers. He goes on to say, it is the misfortune of the country that at a delicate time when the entire opposition of the country stands with the government, the country's Prime Minister is engaging in such crude politics. The enemies of the country must be smiling. That's a dig that has come in from the Congress party that says that this is not the time to be speaking of the same, that the Prime Minister should not have taken a dig at the India alliance.
Right, Pratibha, thanks very much for getting us that first response that has come in from the Congress party. Of course, bringing in Pahalgam terror attack amid the kind of whale jibe that the Prime Minister has taken. Let's also listen into what Congress's K. Suresh has said about the Prime Minister's statement.
Regarding this, because this project has been given to the Adani group. They are saying that this shows the double speak of the Congress party, that on one side you question this particular group and on the other side when this project was being given to the Adani group, they are welcoming it. Even Mr. Shashi Tharoor is also welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has gone there for the inauguration. How do you see this?
No, this project, when we had detailed discussion in the UDF and as well as the and then Chief Minister also clarified to Congress High Command. This is a multi-project as this international port. So this port should be developed. That will be the interest of the state and the interest of the country. So at that time there is no any other companies ready to take over this project. That's why then majority government only the option is to hand over to Adani. Adani only came forward to take over this project. That's why we had a detailed discussion in the party, detailed discussion in the UDF, and also Manjani personally convinced to the High Command. After that only this project hand over to the Adani. But subject to various conditions. Subject to various conditions. Not blindly given to the Adani, but subject to the certain conditions. That condition should be fulfilled by the Adani group.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So that was Mr. K. Suresh, who is the Congress party's Lok Sabha MP and Chief Whip in Lok Sabha. As he has spoken.
All right, so that was, of course, Congress's K. Suresh giving his reaction on the inauguration event that took place where Prime Minister made that whale jibe. In fact, the Congress now hitting back one after the other. Of course, we're getting in response from Congress party leaders, and we will, of course, keep getting you more on that. But as far as this political jibe is concerned by the Prime Minister, the Congress bringing in the Pahalgam attack in this. My colleague Arpita is with us. Arpita, the Congress, of course, now giving its response to what the Prime Minister said, but obviously it will be interesting to see what they have to particularly say about what the Prime Minister said, and that is whether they are getting sleepless nights with Shashi Tharoor and the Prime Minister meeting.
Well, rightly said, but also remember this comes ahead of earlier, VD Satishan, leader of opposition, had clearly said that since LDF had claimed this, that this inauguration is part of their 4-year party celebration, Congress had clearly said that they are boycotting the celebrations and they won't be participating in any of the events by the LDF. There was a to and fro between LDF and Congress where VD Satishan, leader of opposition, had earlier alleged that he did not receive the invitation for the inauguration on time, and that is why he was a little upset, and he had clearly stated that none of the Congress leaders will be attending the inauguration. He won't be attending the inauguration ceremony, and also Congress won't be attending any of the inauguration function.
Yes,
So
Arpita.
now, while Congress had said that Shashi Tharoor has attended the event, so this is also one thing that needs to be noticed, that Shashi Tharoor has gone against its own party. So we need to wait and watch what the Congress has to say about the same, and also we need to see how Congress is going to respond to the comments made by the Prime Minister.
Absolutely, Arpita. The Congress is in fact responding, but not to what the Prime Minister said. They've been bringing in the caste census and, of course, other issues that they're concerned with, not particularly this. But right now, let's quickly break.